So you're probably wondering why I'm starting this live stream so late. Well, it turns out I just don't have a lot of time this week to do it, and so this is the day. Where I left off, um, we assigned the MD music choir to do videos of themselves singing a particular song. And so what I'm going to do is basically take you through how to extract audio from a video, and then we're going to piece all of the audio parts together. And then I'll do another live stream probably later on this week where we'll start laying out the video part of it. So for the audio portion, I think you've seen me do this before. I use Audacity for just the general audio tweaks, and then and then I'm gonna go into Ableton to position all of the audio layers together, give them panning, some reverb, maybe tweak the EQ depending on how the overall sound balancing will go. So let's get to it. The first thing I'll do is I'll just go ahead and open uh, this video here. I've already done all these other. I've already extracted the audio from all of these videos, so I'm gonna spare you the time because it's also repetitive. Fortunately, there is an FFmpeg plugin from Audacity that will work. It'll basically extract the audio for me. So all this will do is just give me the sound file, and here it is. So usually what I'll do is I'll just take the beginning, even though it doesn't look like there's sound in there, just put silence on that, and also do the same to the ends here. That's just to prevent any unwanted noise. And then all we do is we take the whole thing and normalize it. So what normalizing does is it kind of brings all of the sound levels up to a certain point, and and that certain point will be -1 dB. Zero dB in this case would mean like it would almost mean like a 10 on the volume, or an 11 if you're a Spinal Tap fan. But I usually like normalizing it to -1 just so I can get a little bit of room in case I need to boost the sound level later on when I put it all together. So let's just go ahead and do that, and you can see it increases the sound levels just a teeny bit. And then all we're going to do is export it to wave, and we're done. So that's it. And I basically did that with all those other files that you saw when I was opening the folder. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Ableton. And here we are. So go ahead and close Audacity. So now what we're going to do is go into that folder where I saved everyone's audio. Yep, and this is everybody. Oh, I also need to grab the piano track, which is here, and I already converted it to wave. And I think I normalized it already. Okay, so I will go ahead and load the piano track. That will be our sync, basically our sync track. Oops, let me make sure I'm actually getting audio through my headset. Try that again. Hear that? All right, and now the goal is to play the game of aligning everyone's vocals to that piano line. And you can see here that I renamed almost everyone's files to indicate whether they are singing the melody or some type of harmony. Um, and actually, in this song, I had everyone sing the first verse all melody. That way, I can line them all up, and then when we need to make the edits in terms of who will be singing the melody versus who will be singing the harmony, I can just kind of trim those files as we go along. All right, so first we will take the melody people. Let's start with this person. Okay, and now okay, so right there is where I'll add locator. Oops. And this is not snapping. There. So that this indicator will be for when the person should be singing. So we will go ahead and trim all that and kind of eyeball. Let's actually first let's make sure this is unwarped. Cool. Oops, what did I do? I think I dropped too far. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in. See if that is enough.
What do you want of me?
Good. Check the end. What is this? Okay, I'm scared to delete it, but I'll just, there you go. I don't know what happened there. Check the end.
You are my light.
Okay, that is weird. Why was there a slowdown there? Interesting.
Above, below, and around me. Before, behind.
You get just a little bit of lag there, but that's okay. I could probably, I'll just fix that later. So I just wanted to make sure the beginning part was lined up, and then we'll go ahead and edit everything else later. So I'll call this Josie, and I'll give everyone with the melody a red bar. So there you go. Who else? Linda. Wait for the file on the warp. Play the lineup game.
What do you want of me?
That sounds good.
Jesus,
Oh, you know what? I think I grabbed the wrong piano track. That might be. Where did I put it? Where? Okay, that's the problem. Okay, I need to go back into blah 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 blah. Audacity and pull the correct reference file. So let me jump back. We're doing it live. So what I did was I actually created a conducting track where it's just me um, like waving my hands when people are supposed to sing and stuff, and also to keep the tempo. So that's what this video is about. But I'm just gonna pull the piano from there. That should be this one. Oh, come on. Yep. Okay. So all this stuff is just me talking, which no one wants to hear. And that's me talking there at the end too, which again, no one will want to hear. And we're actually gonna be stripping out the last chorus of this piano track. So it will sound like they are. Yep. Thanks, Steve. I don't know what's causing that. It could just be just my computer being overloaded with with all this stuff. Who knows? Um, but I don't think those clicks are actually in the track. But thanks for noticing that. Um, normalize this thing. Save it as a wave. Piano. Okay, so that's done, and now we'll jump back to Ableton. Okay, so we'll delete this track, and hopefully this will just refresh. There it is. Yeah, I don't know what's causing the those clicks, but they, I mean, it could just be like, again, my computer overloaded with the streaming and all that. So,
What do you
oops, now I have to move it.
What do you want?
That's where we want to go. Um, it's about here. Da, da, da. That's when. So let's move. Well,
What do you want?
oops. What am I doing? Get to right when they say the "wha."
What do you want of me, Lord?
Okay. And that's probably why. Now this end should be.
Jesus, Jesus.
Sorry if that's too loud. That is really loud. Okay. Master. Knock that down quite a bit. Okay. So we'll call that good. Again, the goal here is just to sync them up with that first note. Who else is doing melody? Nina, although she's kind of doing soprano. Anyone? Oh yeah, Arden. Arden's melody. He's a guy. So call Arden. Drag him in. lather, rinse, repeat. Oops. I think trim the fat. And I think that is actually a breath there, so we'll go with yeah, maybe that'll do it. Let's see.
What do you want of me, Lord?
Oh, turn off warp. Keep forgetting about that. Okay, try it again.
What do you want of me, Lord?
Okay, sounds good. What is this?
Jesus,
Hmm.
you are Yahweh.
Okay, I might have to edit his file later. All right, so I'm actually gonna leave that unmarked just so I remember. I might have to synchronize his file. Okay, so we have the melody, and let's just build from bottom up. So let me take off the reverb and delay. Just add a bunch of tracks here. Okay. Oh, also save this so in case my computer crashes, I have a place to save this. Let's leave it out here. Servant song audio part. I'm bad with names. Anyway, bass, there's me and Juancho, and then Bernie and Vanjie sang as a couple, so they're in the same video. Might make things a little tricky when it comes to if you have to EQ it later, but we'll see how it goes. So me first, and I actually I actually made self-editing here because I'm not actually singing with the melody people. So now I gotta find where.
And I am moved within.
You can turn off this track.
Jesus, Jesus, you are my
Wow. Okay, keep going.
Lord. Jesus, you are
Two,
Yahweh.
three, and there. So that didn't land on the. That did not land on the good. Oh, okay. If I just zoom uh, close enough, it will land on the mark. And locator, begin harmony. So that will be the mark that I will line myself up to ish.
Above, below, and around me.
On warp. There's a moth flying in my face.
Above, below, and around me. Before, behind, and all through me. Your spirit burns deep within me.
Looks like I'm lagging.
Above, above, below, and around.
That's weird. Doesn't sound like I'm synchronized.
Fire my life with your love. Jesus, Jesus.
Why is all this here? Now I'm confused. Did I cut too much? I think that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh my god. Okay. Totally skipped a verse. That would be why I would sound out of sync. So I actually should start the harmony here. Okay, so that's about 39.33-ish. Okay, so where's that marker? Come over here. Man, I thought I was gonna be so worried that I had to re-record my part over. Okay, now that fits. Okay. Phew.
I hear you call my name, Lord, and I
That
am
looks like it's better aligned too. Okay.
your spirit stirs.
Good. All right.
You are my
All right. Let's just actually start some artistic.
blinded. Come see for me.
3 and ooh, almost. Okay, because we want that last chorus to be a cappella. So we're gonna slowly fade this out, the piano track.
Jesus,
See how that kind of sounds.
Jesus, you are my life.
Cool. All right. And that has me bass because I also sang tenor. Uh, what color? What color? Bass. So we'll make bass a dark. Who else? Bass Wancho and Bernie and Vanjie. Yep. Obviously, not a lot of guys in our choir. So what we'll probably end up doing is what we did last time, where I just ended up duplicating the bass tracks, really. Okay, let's figure out where the cut is for.
You are the Lord, Jesus, Jesus, you are the way.
2, 3, and there. So that's where we want to start. Fortunately, there's a natural break there, so we don't have to do any massive uh, editing there. Let's make him and I start at the same time. Obviously, you can see his voice is much louder than mine.
I hear you call.
We're supposed to be singing the same notes, but I know it's not quite right. But at least he's still harmonically, he still sounds good. So we sound synchronized there. I'll call that good. And that's the good thing about a group project like this is that as long as people are in harmony, it really doesn't matter what notes you are singing, as long as they're in the same key. That's the only thing that really matters. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the couple in, and you'll kind of hear. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to unwarp. Hopefully that doesn't make things. Uh, no, that didn't bring it out of sync at all. Okay, good. So solo them.
Jesus, Jesus, you are the
1, 2, 3, and
way.
that's the ooh. Okay. So go ahead and cut that part out. And bring them in. Let's see, that might not be exactly on the mark.
You are
Oops,
the way.
went off. That's a bit over. Okay, that might be right. So Vanjie is alto, Bernie is a bass. So um, let's call this bass alto. Or, well, Bernie, Vanjie. I haven't decided what color to make the altos, because I want to kind of mishmash this color with some other color. Sure, purple, whatever. Is that the wrong purple? Yeah, there we go. Oops, unsolo.
I hear you call my name, and I am moved within me. Your spirit
Okay,
stirs
fast
my
forward.
blood, Jesus.
See how it sounds more like a full choir now that we have more harmonies in there. And I'm sure the acapella part will sound awesome, but I don't want to spoil myself yet by going there. Anyway, we'll call that done. Who's next? Da, 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 da. Let's do the altos. Okay, so since we have Vanjie here, it's a good. Oh, we need tenors. Okay, my tenor part is not that great. Don's is actually really good, so I'm gonna throw him in first. Um, I'm just not a natural tenor. I, but I, so I kind of faked it. All right, so I think Don started his. No, he did not start his tenor. Oh, I see. He just oohed all the way across. So I think no. Let's see. Looks like that's the break right there. So let's hope I'm right. And Don's a natural tenor, so this will probably sound amazing once I start testing it out. Yep, and check the refrain. Oh wow! See how amazing that sounds? And I haven't even panned and put reverb on this and EQ'd it. Sounds pretty amazing already. Okay, so we'll keep that lime, whatever, yellow green, the highlighter color for tenors. Okay, we'll throw me in there, and I think that's. Oh yeah. Oh, and Elsa, who is my co-director, she's kind of a low, like a low alto. She actually sang tenor for this, which is greatly appreciated. So I'll go ahead and add my pathetic part to this. Okay, I think I already made my own self-editing. Yep. Warp this already? Yeah, apparently I did. Start the waves around the same time. They don't have to be exact, because as long as our tempo is consistent. Okay, check it. Oh man, I'm getting goosebumps already. Okay, so there we go. I know this is kind of repetitive, like my other streams, but this is sort of the process that I go through when I'm doing this kind of a project. Oh yeah, Elsa's tender parts. We'll go ahead and load that in. Maybe take a stab at where we think she should start. See that? You can hear her right there. Okay. Oops. Unwarp. There we go. Yeah. I am a little bothered by the clicking. I don't know what's happening there, but I'm pretty sure that it's just related to uh, my streaming. I bet that once I get off the stream, everything will work like it's supposed to. Also notice that she's on a mono. Oh, there's a few people that have mono tracks, a few that have stereo. I'm not too concerned about that really, because the sound we're looking for is just a group as a whole. If it were like a few voices, then I would probably convert most of the mono tracks to stereo. But again, not too concerned right now. Let's try everybody.
I hear you call my name.
Okay.
Jesus, Jesus.
All right. Uh, Elsa tenor. Give everybody the highlighter. Then I'll think I'm still waiting on maybe 2 or 3 more submissions, which is why normally I would group everybody by their voice, but I don't want to lock that in yet. Okay, so that is it in terms of tenors. And I really think the tenors have a good presentation or a good presence, just from what I heard. So in altos, there are only one, two, three altos, 3 tenors. That actually is a pretty good balance. Um, so Fanji already is in there, and then we have Cherry and Elsa. So we'll go ahead and add Elsa's alto part. And again, we're gonna skip that first verse because the melody people are gonna. That's like their solo. Ooh, what's this doing here? Bye bye. Okay. Let's see. Took a while, guess.
Jesus, you are the way.
Yep. So we already know that's the break. Let's get rid of that little bit there in front. There we go. Oh, come on. I think we can move her in a little bit more. Right there. I think that's good. Maybe slightly ahead. Yeah. Okay. Kind of eyeball just to see how well um, the peaks of the waves line up. Uh, but really, we should trust our ears. So
I hear you call, and I am Jesus, Jesus, you are my Lord.
all right. Man, this is just sounding better and better. The more voices I add, isn't that amazing? Altos, I will give hot pink. Sure. Okay. Save and cherry. So, and I believe the one other person I'm waiting on will be giving me also alto and soprano parts, so that will be super helpful. I guess right on when she starts. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Cool. Um, and to be honest, even though I normalized everyone's tracks, I guess some people peaked at like a super high level at some part of the song, and that's why some people some people's waves aren't as strong as others because they kind of saved it for the refrain, which is fine. So cherry alto, I'm pretty sure this is right on it. Color code. Let's just check it out.
I hear you call my name.
Yep. Refrain.
Jesus, Jesus.
Man, I'm really tempted to play that last part with the acapella, but I'll wait until everyone's loaded. Okay, cherry alto is done, and I have no more altos. Okay, so soprano, Cherry, Brenda, Audrey, Jerry, and then we're just waiting on a few more submissions to come in, and we'll be done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just put everyone in order. So Audrey, you're in first. No idea. It's hard to tell with her.
Where do you
She has a great
want
voice.
Jesus, Jesus, you are the way.
Okay, yep. There's a little break. I hope that's right. Ooh, what happened here? Let's see. Did I cut too much? Let's see.
Jesus, you are the Lord.
Ooh, that's the Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, for some reason, her video, or her audio, is shorter than everyone else's. But
I hear you call my name, Lord.
oh, warp. Duh. Wish there was a way to just turn that off by default. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of trail at the end. There we go. And oh, I bet this is gonna sound awesome now. Blue, like teal. I don't know. Okay, prepare for awesomeness. Oh, wait. Now, prepare for awesomeness.
I hear you
Oh, that's right. The harmony people need to be lined up with the melody people because they're singing. Oh gosh. There. Okay. So I will move you up here. Okay. And line up with the harmony peeps. Try it.
I hear you call my name, and I am moved within. Your spirit stirs my deepest self.
Let's let this play out.
Sing your songs in me. Jesus, Jesus.
Wow. Okay. It's Audrey Harm. Soprano. Well, harmony. Let's call it like it is. Okay. And I think the other two. Oh, there's three. Three. Three more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So Brenda is in, Cherry, and Jerry. Nina needs to be in here in the melody track too, so I'll move one of these up. What happened? Okay, just to make sure Arden's track is not warped. Not sure what happened with his, but I'll review it later. Nina melody. Let's make sure she gets in here. Nina. Unwarp. And basically line her up with the melody peeps. Times it. Okay. Almost approaching, or almost at the hour. I think that's about right.
What do you want of me, Lord? Where do you want me to serve you? Where can I sing
Okay, a little behind.
your song, Jesus?
Okay. Oh, what happened to everyone else's audio? Oh, that's right. Duh. They're not in the first refrain or verse. I was getting worried there for a minute. Okay. So Brenda, she did the ooze. Oops.
Jesus, you are the Lord. Jesus, Jesus, you are the
2,
way.
3, and ooh. Yes. Okay. So right at that big wave, and we'll shorten. Where's my start harmony line? There it is. Did I cut too much? No, just looks like I did. Oh, I see. So sopranos. Oh, Jerry and Audrey are the only harmony peeps. And then we still have other people doing the soprano oohs. That's what Brenda is. Okay. I'll just assume that's good. So, Cherry. Warp. 2, 3, and cool. Right there. I think I saw Chris Muscardon just sent me hers, so I'll take a look at that after the stream if I'm still awake. Let's solo both of these. There you go. Call that done. What color shall we make them? They're not quite harmony, so whatever, this kind of faded green color. Oops, that's the wrong green. That's the right green. Okay. Jerry needs to be where Audrey is, so move on up. And just solo her part. Oops. All right, moment of truth. Soap. Cherry. Soap. Cherry Harmony. And she gets the. Is it this one? I forgot. Looks like it. No, that one. Okay, so that's 17. Well, really 16. Then I muted Arlen because I need to fix his track later. And then I will go ahead and, well, let's go ahead and play starting from the end of the refrain. Could use more low end, so I'll EQ that later. That note. I've starved myself long enough. Let's hear the acapella part.
for me. Jesus, Jesus, you are my light. Jesus, Jesus, you are the
And that's how I'll end it.
way.
And I still okay. So that sounds really good. Chris, I saw your messages. I will look for them. I don't know if I got your files, but I'll take a look again. Um, but yeah, there we go. That's it. Did that in what 48 minutes. Um, so this pretty much is how I will do the audio part. Then what will happen is I'll create a final mix that will include panning, placing the voices in kind of the spectral space, as well as adding a little bit of reverb to give it that vertical space. Um, and I also mentioned during the playback that it needs a little bit more low end, and so I'll boost the bass, but not too much, because it really sounds pretty balanced as it is, I think. Um, okay, so that will wrap it up in terms of the late night audio session. I hope that everyone watching this enjoyed it, or at least learned something from this. Maybe, I don't know. Um, thank you for tuning in, and the next time will probably be the exciting part where I will be putting together the video portion of this. So stay tuned for that, and until next time, adios.